Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Rowan and we're playing Dragon Age Origins. So in the last episode, we finished up with the Circle Tower, saved the mages, not killed them. We didn't do the Rite of Annulment. We just saved the mages, saved the Grand Enchanter from Uldred. Now that we're done with that, we're going to actually go back to Ostagar. It's a DLC called Return to Ostagar. This is pretty much an most appropriate time to do this because now we have Alistair and we have Wynne, both, and myself, of course, all of which were at Ostagar for the battle. And the only person that is going to be with us that wasn't there is Leliana, who's going to come with us. First things first, however, we do have a quest from our companion called the Sword of Barasad, and the conversation that we had with Sten said that it was going to be back at Lake Calenhad, or rather, that's where he was near when he was near Lake Calenhad when he lost his sword fighting Darkspawn. So we're actually going to bring Sten with us. We're going to grab one of these respec potions because I don't think we've actually touched Sten's spec yet. So I think we're going to respec Alistair too while we're at it. So let's whenever you travel somewhere from camp, there is a chance you'll be attacked on the road in this game. So since we don't have Sten set up for gear yet, actually we might be able to in our, let's see. Since we don't have him set up for gear and spec yet, we're going to bring Alistair first until we actually get to Lake Calenhad. Then we'll switch it up. Sten, you get a one-handed. We're going to make him a tank. I'm a warrior. Rowan is a warrior, so it doesn't make sense to have Sten with us unless he's tanking. Get a shield. Shitty little shield and sword. There we go. Get some... Let's see. You get the Feral Wolf Charm. Creationist Cord. And why not the Ice Band? At least that way he's got something. We'll switch it up if we need to. Does he have gloves? No gloves. Actually, we might as well equip our animal, our pet, too. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and go to camp.
Yes.
Indeed. Yes.
And to Lake Calenhad. And we're already attacked. Good job. Or it's just a cutscene.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Okay, looks like we're being attacked after all. Bea Jome. There's a mage here. Okay. Actually, I think that name is familiar. Yep, Beajome. Several of the Circle Enchanters were unknowingly studying the same forged tome. Someone named Beajome took advantage of their egos and likely made a tidy profit. Keep an eye out for him. So basically, those pages that we were finding in the tower were just evidence of forged tomes by this person. So, just a tiny, insignificant little side quest. Let me think here. I actually went ahead and bought the arcane tomes and physical technique tomes. So every chance I get, whenever I have enough, I'm going to purchase those. But that's going to go to Wynne, or the first one is. So let's give her... I really should respec her too, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. She's got this stuff, which we don't really need. Well, maybe this one, but definitely not Stone Fist. At least not at this stage. And we need to get Mana Clash. As a matter of fact, we're actually going to do exactly that. Let's go ahead and have her take the Potion of Respec. Hamsters and Rangers! No! Okay. I'm going to pause while I do this, and then I'll show you what I did. Okay, so what I did was I gave her just enough cunning so that way we could get all the way up to Master Combat Tactics, so that way we could create proper tactics for a healer. And then I gave her Group Heal, Revival, so that way she can actually revive fallen enemies. She's got all the heals, all the rejuvenations, which regenerate stamina and mana. I've got her Glyph of Paralysis, Warding, and Repulsion for defensive purposes. And then she's got Mana Clash all the way up the top. We're not really going to be using Spell Might, Mana Cleanse, or Mana Drain. Not very often, at least, if at all. However, Mana Clash, you'll soon see with this mage up here, is super overpowered. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do... We're going to change it to ranged. Cautious I was having an issue with where Wynne was having... was trying to stay too close to me, which I'm a melee. So that would leave her in a not a very good position, too close to the melee. I'd rather her be ranged. Let's see here. We're going to have that. That's good. Self being attacked by melee. Generation, good. We're going to change this one to Mass Rejuvenation. Actually, we're going to change this one to Self. Mana or Stamina level less than 50%, and then Ally, mana or stamina level less than 50%. That's regular rejuvenation. It's the ally being attacked by just melee attacks. We'll use... It'll be Glyph of Warding to give them defense. Let's see, what else? Ah, one of the more important ones here. Enemy target using magic attack. Usability, mana clash. And we'll drag that up to the top because that is the most important thing that she could do. That's including healing, for that matter. And then we'll also have self-health below 25%. Use least powerful health focus. You know what? Stealth, mana, she's got plenty of heals, so stealth, mana, or stamina gets lower than 10%. We'll say 25%. Then we'll use least powerful lyrium potion. Save this as custom 1. Alright, I think we're good for this. Go ahead and activate all of our sustains.
On it.
And we're good. Alright, here we go.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the fair lands. Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself.
Wow, that's impressive.
Ah, will the wonders of this all too small a land never cease? Well, they will for you. Get them!
Alright, here we go. Let's disengage. And that mage is dead. Check that out. I forgot to show that. That's my bad, guys. So Wynne was being attacked. She put a glyph of repulsion. Now every time he runs over, he gets knocked back like an idiot. Did anybody even take damage? Wynne took like a hit. We got a cowl. Let's check that out. We actually have another cowl. Let's give that one to Wynne. Yeah, it's better than what she's got. Oh, that's horrible. There we go. Nothing else to loot. And we can move on to Lake Cailan. Ba-ba-bingo! Alright. So this is the person we actually need to talk to. He wasn't here before. You noticed. It's easy to miss, but that's the person we need to talk to. But we gotta wait until we have Sten in the party. But I'm not going to get Sten in the party until I've fixed Alistair's spec. And then Dog, and then Sten. Alright, Alistair.
Let's go.
Alright, so first things first, he's got to get cunning, so that way he can get his, they're called, tactic slots and stuff. We're going to give him pretty much all dexterity and strength. go with 22 dex, and we'll put the rest in strength for now. He's obviously a Templar. We're going to choose that. Next. He's got 4 skills, so we can't actually go all the way up to expert tactics yet. So, there's that. He's got that by default. We're going to give him powerful, threaten, and bravery. Precise striking and taunt. And then we're going to choose... this is where it's changing. I'm going to give him shield defense as his main sustainable, defensive sustainable, rather than shield cover. We're going to give him shield balance. We're going to give him bash. And we're going to give him block so that way he can't be flanked on the shield carrying side. So this should be good enough for what I intend for him for now. Later on, we're going to have pretty much all of this filled up. Maybe not these, but definitely this stuff here. We'll save these for last, because it really doesn't matter so much as long as we've got crowd control in the form of a mage. I've got stuns on Rowan. She's going to have a stun later on, Leliana. We'll get this stuff later too, particularly this one. This one's good. I'm going to have this one before I actually do any of these other abilities here. Alright, and then as far as his tactics go, we're actually going to keep it pretty similar. Let me see. Ally being attacked by melee or ranged attack. We're going to keep this up here, up top. Enemy tank... Our target is leader higher, shield bash. That's good for crowd control, and we do want to save that for elites. This is going to change, because we no longer use shield cover. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, I have my alarm going off. I had some peach turnovers in the oven, so I had to take them out. They're sitting now. They're going to be tasty. I like having turnovers, specifically peach and cherry are my 2 favorites. But peach turnovers, cherry turnovers, if you eat them with a little bit of whipped cream, man, it's amazing. Anyway, as we were saying, we're not using shield cover anymore. We're now using shield defense as our main one. We're also going to have self, any, activate mode, threaten. We'll actually change this one to self any as well. So that way it's pretty much always active. Let me think, what else here? Taunt, threaten. Move this down here. That's pretty much everything. We're able to, yeah, we'll keep this as least powerful. I think this is basically it. When we get more abilities, we'll have more tactics. So, we'll save this preset as custom 2. That way we can pull this right up on Sten, who we're going to do in just a minute here. Let's go ahead and switch to dog. Take Alistair out, put dog in. Dog's basically a warrior. I wonder how good of a tank he'd be. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, we're going to give him all strength. And then we're also... Actually, I'm curious what abilities, if he's got any kind of, like... No, he doesn't have threaten. That's too bad. That'd be cool if I could make dog a tank. I wonder if maybe it'll be worth it to make dog a tank. I could probably get a mod for it. I think there is probably a mod that expands the abilities that dog has. Is there a way I could rename dog, actually? Name him to Bark Spawn. That's like supposedly his official name, right? Something like that. Alright, let me see. We were going to equip him with his new Caddis and new Torque. So he's got the Torque here, the collar, armor pen, and actual armor. So that gives him a little bit of damage and gives him, he's able to take more damage, which is better than just Constitution, which is health. And then Caddis of the Lady of the Skies, which is technically supposed to be Andraste, by the way. Lady of the Skies, I think, is Andraste. That's the Chastened. Call her the Lady of the Skies. If you're interested in a little bit of lore. Plus 30 physical resistance. He'll be a little bit more tanky. Cool. Now we did what we needed to do there. Now we can get Sten.
Yes.
And now we can get a potion. Have Sten take it. Now here's one interesting thing about Sten. Sten is the only character, the only starting character, the only companion that doesn't get an initial specialization point. So Alistair starts out as a Templar. Wynne starts out as a Spirit Healer. She starts out as a Bard. At level 7, I'll get my first specialization point, which we already used, I think. Pretty much everybody starts out with one. Sten doesn't. This potion gives us a point to spend in specialization. So we can actually make Sten... I was thinking about making him a Reaver, actually. I think Reaver feels the most correct. Either that or Berserker. Maybe even Champion might work too. But Templar probably not, because I'm pretty sure that there are no Templars in the Kunari. Maybe there are. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong if you're a lore buff. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and give him some dexterity. Whoa. Maybe a little too much. Let's bump him up to, like... Oh, we need to give Cunning too, right? So, 20 dexterity, 31 strength. He seems to have higher stats than Alistair does. Isn't that odd? Alright, we're going to give him Reaver. Two of each of those. Next, he's going to have Devour, which is a heal. That's going to be nice. Also, Frightening Appearance is actually increases the effectiveness of Taunt and Threaten, which we have both. And then we're basically giving him the same stuff Alistair has. And leaving it at that. And then we can make his custom 2. Oh no, that didn't work. Okay, well, it's basically going to be the same thing as Alistair's anyway. There's only a few of them. It's not a big deal. Health gets below 10%. We can use least powerful health poultice. We'll put Devour up top as well. Actually, it doesn't need to be up top. Threaten's going to be near the bottom. Taunt's going to be up here. This is going to be ally being attacked by melee or ranged attack. No, just by... Yeah, melee or ranged. Let's see. This one's going to be enemy, rank, elite, or higher. Shield bash. And we'll drag all these over here. This one's... And we're going to activate self, any, activate mode, shield defense. So he's got actually more in-depth tactics than even Alistair does. His gear's not as good, though. And we'll have him as aggressive, obviously. And that should do. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to this guy up here.
Back off! I was here first. Why, you looking to buy one? Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Squirrely little bastard. Alright.
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
Hey, Liliana got a level. Let's give her... I'm thinking we're going to give her cunning. I'll show you why. Lethality. Lethality, if the rogue's cunning score is greater than strength, which strength increases damage and attack from melee weapons and ranged as well, I think. Sharpness of mind lets the character use the cunning modifier to affect attack damage in place of the strength modifier. So, dexterity and cunning now increase our damage. One thing to note, we're going to have to go and check, since we put some more into cunning, we're going to have to go and check that chest inside the tower that we couldn't unlock. If you have 30 cunning and all 4 of these, deft hands, improved tools, mechanical expertise, and device mastery, you have all 4 of these, plus 30 cunning, you can unlock every chest in this game. Actually, you know what? No point going over 30 cunning. So we'll get that chest later. We can always go back for it. We just have to make sure we remember. But dexterity does affect what weapons and gear that we can wear, so... Actually, I'm pretty sure strength does, too. We're going to have to put on enough strength so that way she can wear the battle dress of the Provocateur later on. I won't always be wearing that, so we're going to go with strength. And... additional benefits. Decrease the rate of fire, grants bonuses to attack damage. Master Archer further increases these bonuses. So this will be 28 dex. We'll still do this one. Yeah. I think that's good. There's no need for us to go back to the tower right now for that chest. We'll do that later. Alright, let's go back to camp. And then we're going to start the Ostagar. Return to Ostagar.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
Okay, that was sudden.
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it. Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries. Not unless one also happens to be an ancient abomination. No. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Wow.
Whatever spark of the demon that made her what she is remains within her, keeps her from dying of old age, but her body deteriorates. Eventually, she would be so wizened as to be senseless and immobile. So, she must seek a new body, a fresh body, and start the cycle anew. I am uncertain. According to her writings, certain hosts are better than others. The more a host is prepared, the quicker the transition will be. I am sorry. This simply takes me by surprise. I would have thought I would have had some inkling, some notion. Flemeth is no doting mother. She is an abomination and a sorceress, and I should have at least suspected something. Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details. The various daughters that Flemeth has acquired. Their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose. I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said. The Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
That seems backwards to me. You'd think somebody powerful and trained in magic would be able to resist better.
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Korkari wilds, so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought. There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it. It may seem so. If you think of Flemeth as a mother, think of her instead as an ancient abomination that intends to use her own flesh and blood to extend her life beyond all natural limits. She did not wish anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then more the fool am I. Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Korkari wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then, so I must remain at the camp. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours. I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Yay, magic bonus! Ha, she likes me. She's warm. Warm toward me. I don't mean she is warm. We can level her up too, looks like. That's cool. Might as well. We'll give her some cunning. Oh, we need one more. That's okay. Let's see. She has fewer points even than Wynne does. We're gonna have to give her one of those tomes. Let's see. Sari, Wynne, Liliana, Alistair, Dog. Alright, let's go ahead and sell
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
No chief's knives.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the good...
Yes, yes. White blood. That's going to be good for me to have. Get rid of the clothing. Don't need that anymore. Hold on to that for now. Alright, I think we're good. Time to go to Ostagar, guys. Hopefully we don't get attacked on the way. We'll go with Alistair, Wynne, Leliana. No, not Flemeth's hut. We're not ready for that yet. Oh, attacked on the road. All right. Uh-oh.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Trap right ahead.
Okay, well, that kind of clues us in, doesn't it?
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Yep, it's a trap. That's the assassin. Hey, mage. Alright, so first things first. Mana Clash. Did we kill it? Yeah, we killed her. I like how I'm able to just... Oh, shit, no!
Right ahead.
There we go. Nice. Very good. No, this is actually one of our companions. Surprise!
Oh, what? Oh. I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet. Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes? It is my way, or so I am told. Let's see then. I assume you kept me alive to ask me some questions, yes? If so, let me save you time and get right to the point. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous. Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came. The Crows get around, you see. Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely. Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further. Very well. Ask, and thou shalt receive. A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Loghain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it. I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Loghain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Loghain then. What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you? I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest. Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The Crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The Crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it. You seem like a bright girl. I'm sure you have other options. I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service. Oh, well, that's between Loghain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself. Isn't that what we're establishing now? Then, unless you're quite stuck on cutting my throat or something equally gruesome, perhaps you'd care to hear a proposal. Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the Crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the Crows pause. So, let me serve you instead. I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing. In which case, I don't come very well recommended, I suppose. Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I am yours. Is that fair? To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you. Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you. Not that you seem to need much help. And if not, well, it's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it? Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks. I could also warn you should the Antivan Crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I could also stand around and look pretty if you prefer. Warm your bed. Fend off unwanted suitors, no? These things you say, they must drive the men back home simply wild. So what shall it be? I'll even shine armor. You won't find a better deal, I promise.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea? All right, I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan Crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Go back to camp. I'm keeping my party as is for now. Aw, no. Alistair, you're not supposed to disapprove. He's supposed to be my bae. Sorry. Alright, let's see here. We got another quest. That's what I was looking for. Friends of Red Jenny, you have acquired a small painted box as requested by the Friends of Red Jenny. The reward, whatever it is waiting off the market district in Denerim. I didn't know Friends of Red Jenny requested a small painted box. Alright, time to go loot. Got some crates down there too, it looks like. Alright, I think that's everything. To Ostagar. Watch us get attacked again. Nah, I think it's only once per travel. Whoa! Must be foggy. Alright, man, attacked straight off. Damn, man, I'm just owning these people.
And what exactly are you implying, Alistair?
What? What? Nothing. No, I just thought...
You just thought I might be an expert at feeling old and could share some sage advice.
Well, can't you?
A different person then. I believed him, you know? That it would be a glorious battle, that we'd win.
I did too. We were all a little bit younger the last time we were here.
Well, not you. You've always been old.
Not like that, son. You're lucky if you live to be half mine.
Oh, that was funny. I love Alistair.
It shall be done.
Alright. I don't remember all these crates last time I was here. Alright, so here's the deal. We're gonna stop right here. We are basically at about an hour, just under one. If I go any further, I'm gonna get sidetracked, and then the video is gonna be 2 hours long. That's just how it works. So, sorry to leave you on a cliffhanger, but this is a good spot to stop. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you did, and maybe leave me a comment. I'm lonely. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video, and I hope you all have a good night.